ever wished you could kind of see into the future? Not like, in a mystical crystal ball kind of way,
Right.
but like actually being able to predict things based on data.
Yeah.
Like what's going to be a huge seller in your store or which patients are going to need some extra care.
Uh-huh.
So today's deep dive is all about a tool that can actually do this.
Okay.
It's called XGBoost.
XGBoost.
It's a machine learning technique that's really kind of taken the data world by storm.
It really is. It's super powerful.
Yeah.
And it's not just for like tech giants or data scientists anymore either.
Yeah.
Understanding even just the basics of how this thing works can give anyone a real advantage in making decisions
Yeah, absolutely.
in pretty much any field.
We've got some really great sources here to kind of guide us through this.
Awesome.
And don't worry, they won't require a coding degree to understand.
No.
But first things first,
Yeah.
what is XGBoost?
What is it?
It's described as a gradient boosting algorithm.
Yeah.
And honestly, that sounds a little intimidating.
I can see why you'd say that it does sound a little bit complex,
Right.
but it's really not as complicated as it sounds.
Okay.
Think of it like this. Imagine you're trying to like guess the price of a house.
Okay.
You might look at its size, location, the year it was built.
Yeah.
Each of those factors gives you a clue, right?
Yeah.
So XGBoost is kind of like a super-powered real estate agent
Okay.
that looks at like hundreds, even thousands of these little clues. I
Wow.
call them features in the data.
Okay.
And figures out which ones really matter and by how much.
So it's not just like one single prediction,
Right.
but like a whole bunch of them that
Exactly.
are all combined in like a clever way.
Yeah, exactly.
That's really neat.
Each individual prediction might be kind of weak on its own, like guessing the house price solely on its color.
Yeah.
But when you combine like lots of these, what we call weak learners,
Uh-huh.
each one is correcting the errors of the last one,
Oh, wow.
and you get this much more accurate overall prediction. It's the teamwork that makes gradient boosting so effective.
Okay, so we've got a team of prediction models
Yes.
all learning from each other.
Yes.
Okay, that actually makes a lot of sense.
Cool.
Now, I keep hearing about XGBoost being like a favorite in these Kaggle competitions
Yes.
where data scientists kind of battle it out to build the best predictive models.
Yeah.
What makes it so good for that kind of thing?
Well, for one, it's incredibly efficient.
Okay.
XGBoost can handle huge data sets and complex problems without, like, breaking a sweat.
Wow.
But there's another key reason.
Okay.
Customizability.
Okay.
Imagine being able to fine-tune your prediction model.
Yeah.
Like a race car. Adjusting all sorts of parameters to squeeze out that extra little bit of performance.
Wow.
That's what XGBoost lets you do.
That's amazing.
And it's a big reason why it's so successful in competitive data science.
So it's not just about raw power,
Right?
but also like flexibility
Yeah.
and control.
Control, exactly.
That's really cool. Yeah. One thing that caught my eye in the source material was this concept of feature importance.
Yes.
So it's almost like XGBoost can tell you WHY it made a certain prediction.
That's exactly right.
Wow.
It's not just a black box spitting out numbers.
Right.
XGBoost can actually tell you which features had the biggest impact on its decision.
Okay.
So let's say you work in marketing
Okay.
and you're using XGBoost to predict which customers are most likely to click on a certain ad. It could tell you that the customer's age is the most important factor,
Okay.
followed by their browsing history and then maybe their location,
Right.
things like that.
That's incredibly valuable.
It is.
I can see how that would help you like focus your efforts on the things that really matter.
Absolutely. Imagine being able to tailor your marketing campaigns with that level of precision.
Yeah.
And it goes beyond marketing, too.
Okay.
In healthcare, it could be used to identify patients at risk of developing certain conditions.
Oh, wow.
In finance, it might help identify the key factors that are driving stock prices.
The possibilities are really endless.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
So I see what you mean about this being relevant, even if you're not a coder.
Yeah.
I'm starting to see how understanding even the basics of XGBoost can make you a much savvier decision maker no matter what field you're in.
Absolutely.
Now, I know our source material includes some code snippets,
It does.
but I want to reassure everyone that you don't need to be a programmer to grasp the power of this technique.
You really don't.
Yeah.
Even without getting into the technical details of the code, just knowing what XGBoost can do and how it works conceptually gives you a huge advantage.
Right.
Imagine you're talking to a data scientist on your team. You'll be able to ask the right questions and understand their findings much better,
Yeah.
even if you don't write a single line of code yourself.
So to wrap things up, it sounds like XGBoost is this really powerful, versatile tool.
It is.
That's not just for like tech wizards anymore.
Right.
It's really changing how we analyze data and make predictions across all kinds of fields.
It really is.
Mhm. And here's something to think about.
Okay.
Our source mentions XGBoost being used to rank search results, which is pretty cool, right?
Yeah, it is.
But what if we apply that same thinking to our own online searches?
Oh.
Knowing what factors these algorithms consider most important can help us refine our search queries and find the information we need more efficiently.
Wow.
It's like having a secret weapon in the age of information overload.
That's a fantastic point.
Yeah.
We're so used to just typing things into search engines.
Right.
But understanding the underlying mechanisms can really empower us to use them more effectively.
Absolutely.
I hope this deep dive has sparked your curiosity about XGBoost.
Me too.
Now that you know a bit about what it is and why it matters, there's a whole world of resources out there to explore.
For sure.
And, with this newfound knowledge, you'll be equipped to ask the right questions and really dive deeper.
Definitely.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, everyone.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.